Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver. Today we're playing Mask. Mask is a hero that I really like to play, but I seem to have very bad luck with Mask, at least as of this last patch, which I mean has been going on for a couple of months now. But yeah, my results with Mask have been very hit or miss. But yeah, again, I really just enjoy the amount of options you get while playing Mask, so I'm glad that I can show off at least a one Mask game here. But anyway, with that being said, let's just get into it. So we started off with an egg and a Cindy here. We're gonna shard the egg just because I feel like egg is kind of a big liability just in general. So I'm kind of happy to get whatever I can with two extra stats on it. Although we run into a very large horseman there, which is kind of unfortunate. And then we have a pretty good shop here. We got a double good witch and a ogre princess to go with them. We've also got the genie's wish in the shop, which is going to complete our Cinderella. So we are going to be doing that first. I mean, it's a little bit less efficient because we could have just bought two characters this turn, but I figure getting the treasure might give us some sort of direction, and it kind of does. Getting the Crown of Atlas here is actually very good. I mean, turning our polywoggle good is going to be very what's the word? Just I guess synergistic with our board there, as we took the good witch and we've got the unicorn. So the polywoggle does slay and transforms into an Amy there. The board's like a little bit awkward to position here, just because like we wanna have our slay going first, and we also want to have our range going first. So again, it's just a little bit awkward here, and we get a pretty decent selection of heroes here with our first dream. Wonder Waddle and Morgan Le Fay are obviously very good dream targets, but again, we don't want to be going into Morgan this early, just because like Morgan's a hero that you want to kind of be your last hero, because obviously you don't want to sit there and try and drop down to 20 to get the treasure and then dream out of it. And Wonder Waddle was tempting because we did have the unicorn, and I mean we could find treasures. I mean, if we knew this mouse was coming, then the Wonder Waddle probably would have been the pick. But I figured just going first, and since we have a large ranged character already, Zadrak was the pick there. And we'll take a Haunted Helm to kind of synergize with our high attack first slot there. It's going to be very good once we get some characters that like care about having stats in that front slot. Like if we can get like a friendly spirit or something there. I mean, if we could keep this wombats, that would be fantastic. And we just kind of get to keep accumulating stats onto our character that that double dips and cares about having extra stats. All right, we get the ogre princess slay there as well. All right, and because we have this Blaze of Glory in the shop, what we're gonna do here, because we already have two royals, plus we got this peep, is we're gonna take this this court wizard, and we're gonna Blaze of Glory it, and we're gonna put it in slot 1. Usually, I mean, I have put the court wizard in slot 1 with Zadrak before, but generally there's like a pretty big weakness. If it just gets attacked into, it kind of doesn't do a lot. But the fact that we have this Haunted Helm means it's probably gonna get, it's gonna be able to survive at least one attack generally, as well as it's gonna hopefully get some bonus attacks with our 3 royals in the front here. So this could end up kind of popping off and getting multiple slays here, which will be very nice, especially since we're against bottom board. Although the Fates generally has large characters. All right, we get that first slay, and then we get a bonus attack, getting a second slay, which is fantastic. And unfortunately, some kind of bad RNG there, where we don't get another attack, as 3 attacks in a row went into our court wizard. And then we get faced with some experience here, and I think we're just going to take that. We're feeling very strong here. I mean, even with only the 2 attacks on the court wizard, getting it up to 8 power is definitely relevant at this stage in the game. And we've got a couple decent sized ranged characters in the 2 Amy's, as well as a couple of royals for getting bonus attacks here. So feeling relatively confident that we can get the win with our Wish Upon a Star here. We get our first bonus attack there. And then our regular attack, and yeah, just the amount of ranged attacks we have there managed to take down that fight, putting us at 5.1. Pretty early here. I mean, we're 2 experience up anyways. And yeah, now we get a pair of Juliets. And I figure we'll take this Baba Yaga. There's a world where we can go slay. And yeah, I figure we might as well put the Court Wizard back up front. Because we have the Baba Yaga, and like if we can get even 1 bonus attack again, then we're gonna put a ton of attack on this Court Wizard. Unfortunately, this opponent has a ton of toughness on their front line, so yeah, we don't get any slays with our Court Wizard, which is a little bit unfortunate. We were in really good shape, but yeah, we take a ton of damage here with a very well set up board there. But we are on level 6 now. To experience ahead of schedule. We'll absolutely take a Forking Rod into a Masquerade Ball, giving us 4 level 6s, one of which is a Good Boy, which we are going to sell down for. It's kind of awkward that we have to sell some of our best characters, but I mean, the rest of our characters that synergize with the Good Boy, so we're kind of fine with that. And then we're gonna lock this Boomhilda. And then basically we're gonna kind of hope that we can find a Beauty's Influence in a reasonable time frame. As in conjunction with the Haunted Helm, the extra attack from the Boomhilda is gonna make our Good Boy a lot more potent. And then we find a Empress P there, and we use our second It Was All a Dream. The Grandmother was a very it was a very tempting pickup, just because, like, I mean, putting a bunch of stats on the board is great, but I think Beauty has to be the pick there. Again, like Beauty Beauty basically like negates the need for us to get a Beauty's Influence. So now we can it really opens up the options for us on level 6. Also, our 1 single bonus attack there gets us the win, thanks to the extra stats from the Good Boy. But yeah, cause basically, like, Beauty is like kind of half a world tree. There's like we can almost take things indiscriminately. We just take very powerful level 6 characters, which is kind of the power of Beauty. I mean, Beauty is another character that just, like, it gives you way more options, kind of like Mask. So yeah, the fact that we just have, like, our direction is just, like, so open at this point is just a huge selling point for Beauty. We get a couple pairs here. I don't think we're gonna take the other Court Wizard though. We need to have 2 supports for our Empress P here, and we're not interested in the level 3 pair, so we'll just roll it there. And worth noting that this Goldilocks opponent is at 5.2 and has a full dwarf comp, including Lordy already, so pretty formidable there. Pretty glad that we're way ahead of schedule, and I've already found a couple Good Boys. And there's our Good Boy triple. And we're at 15. We're pretty strong, so we're not in danger of losing. So I think we're just gonna go with the Pandora's Box there, as there are a number of great hits for us on level 7. That's kind of an unfortunate Pegomorph for us. Yeah, it's worth noting, again, this opponent has World Tree, so that could be an issue. And they've already got a Lordy. But again, we just have so much ranged, and the Good Boys so far ahead of schedule that we are able to win there. And we get a Fairy Queen's Wand, and I mean, that's not the worst level 7 treasure ever. It's definitely a reasonable hit, just giving our board +7/+7. Considering just taking this Robin Wood to replace our Nutcracker there, but decided against it, and then we roll and find another Good Boy instead, which I mean is of course much better. Unfortunately, our Empress P there is a little bit too big, and attacks get down to our Good Witch suiciding before it can before the Empress P could put stats on it. And there we find another good boy. So yeah, that's a very short turn, but a very, very potent turn, I would say. Thankfully, we get our attack off first with the good boy, so that Doom Breath doesn't completely wreck us. And honestly, I mean, this Good Witch probably shouldn't be on our board anymore, but I don't think that we've had a great opportunity to replace it. But I would like to replace it if we can. And we do. We find another Boomhilda, which we will happily take. And now we're against, it's all down to a top 2 with the Pied Piper, who, remember, did have World Tree, as well as at least one Lordy that I remember. We're going to Forking Rod the Blaze of Glory onto our Golden Good Boy and see how that goes. So yeah, they have multiple Ashwoods, multiple Lordies, as well as a Golden Good Boy there. I think it was Golden. They had a Good Boy anyways, but our ranged back line is enough to shoot them down. Again, our beauty, basically World Tree in itself. So yeah. Not even worried about a World Tree board. We just get there with classic Good Boy and Beauty's sort of Beauty's influenced ranged characters. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video or found it educational in any way, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. Again, we're approaching 500 subscribers. We're slowly, but we're getting there. And yeah, I'll be doing a giveaway for some gems. At least 2 700 gem codes. Maybe I might throw in a third one, depending on when we get there. But yeah, I think that's everything for today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.